It's pretty chilly out here, everyone. The leadership presentation was wonderful. This is a former assistant superintendent. The interesting thing about this gentleman is he's written several books. And while he was an assistant superintendent, they gave him a hard time because he wrote a book. To use the school system for his own profit. I always knew that investigation. I thought it was false because this person always seemed like they cared about the students and everything. We all happen to go to the same gym. My dad and mom go to the gym, and my dad and him talk all the time. And so apparently my dad talked to him and didn't say who I was. He didn't even know who I was until my dad introduced me. But anyway, when my dad talked to him, he didn't say who he was talking about was me. And then he talked to him about my circumstances and that have been a nurse for over 30 years, mentoring people, helping people promote and all this, and what was going on, just the general story. And the person, my understanding is they said, oh yeah, they're trying to get rid of her. And then my dad said, this person has gotten a very good employee rights attorney. And they said, oh, they should, because they're trying to get rid of whoever this is. He didn't know that it was me, so I did get a chance to meet him. They did give us lunch. I'm getting ready to drive over to the gym, and I'm going to get on the treadmill. Let me check that retail place to see if they took that stuff off my schedule. Just a minute. All right, so retail job follow-up. I just did have the manager text me back and say they think that they did that by mistake, and they apologize. I don't need an apology. I just want to make sure, because I would hate for them to think that they have 4 people and they only have 3 people there. I really wouldn't mind working that time schedule, but my mom came up and handed me this paper saying that it was a meeting on a specific day this week. But I was looking for the meeting to be on a Saturday. It's a good thing that I wasn't scheduled for the hospital, because I would have had to have said sorry, because I wouldn't be losing that money. That retail job helps now. And I'm sharing this because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, she quit her job and there doesn't seem like was any consequences. There was. And the thing about this person that was a speaker, he just seemed so light and so at peace and so walking in his purpose. And I know that we worked at the same place, and they gave this man such a hard time when he wrote a book. They made it look like he was using the organization for personal gain. And he didn't bring up any of that stuff that happened to him. And I know it happened to him, but he didn't bring up any of that stuff. But he was in the newspaper. So let me get back to my dad. My dad was saying, oh, I was talking to this teacher came up to me, and he mentioned who the speaker was, and the teacher's reaction was like, ugh, such and such person. And I said to my dad, I said, that teacher probably has had other people in their ear that are part of the goon squad, okay?